Alright guys, back with another video. Obviously I'm gonna talk to you lot about this trade, this CADJPY trade breakdown, 1-to-1. TP's just been hit. But before I get into that, someone wanted to know what colors I use in my chart, so I'm gonna go over that quickly. Let's do that now. Alright, cool. So here's the symbols for the candlesticks. For the body, this is what I use. This color here. So third from the bottom, this type of blue. Then that's obviously for the bullish candles. For the bearish candles, I use this color, not the darkest black, but second to last one. And then for the borders and the wicks, they're just fully black, same fully black. That. And then for the canvas, so like the background, which you can see is this kind of grey, but it's not this blank slate of grey. It's kind of got kind of like dark at the top and dark at the bottom, or dark at the top, kind of light at the bottom, like because the gradient one. So if you use a solid, you're gonna see how it changes. So if I use the gradient, you can see how it's different in it, because it's two type of colors. So I use this grey for the gradient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth from the left, and then I use white, but not the first white, the second white, and then that's how you can achieve the same type of chart. Then obviously I use different colors for just to make it look visually more better than that for me. So I use blue on my support and resistance, white for my arrows, and then this type of dark grey for the box. Let's go to the color, background. So I use even black, but because obviously it's on the grey background, it looks kind of greyish. And then opacity is 40%, and then there's no border on it. I don't like no borders. I like how it looks like that, but borders. So yeah, that's literally my colors on the chart. But without further ado, let's just talk about this trade. I can even take this off now. So this trade I entered on Tuesday. It's now Friday, and we've even got some news coming up as well. At 1:30, some Canadian news, but I'm not too fussed about that anyway. My stops was at break even before, but obviously TP set, so it doesn't really matter no more. But yeah. So let's talk about what made me get into this trade. So firstly, obviously this didn't happen, so let's just take this away. So I was looking at it, what I sent to my group as well, what I saw, I was like, okay, price in the uptrend, making high highs, high lows, and to me this don't look like price is breaking this level of support. It looks like it's testing it. And obviously we've got this channel trend line used as support as well, so I did think we'll continue bullish. And like I said, price is making high highs, high lows anyway, so it looks bullish, innit? So that's all I needed from the weekly. Went down to the daily, and then this is how the daily was looking, exactly like this. So I was even thinking, okay, if price was to me moving bearish, then the lower lows, lower highs, and the break and retest would be like clean. You get what I'm saying? But as you can see here, it's squeezing. So that's showing me that price want to reverse. And then in addition to that, obviously we had the falling wedge. Price is squeezing. So what I wanted to see here was like, okay, cool. This, what I wanted to see on the next day was a daily double bottom. And then that would give me confirmation to say, okay, price look to reverse. Let's look to get in long. So boom, what do we get? Double bottom, in my opinion. This was double bottom. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go to the 4 hour now, look for an entry. So initially, when I went to sleep, I was like, okay, we could potentially get a breakout retest of this level, and then look for longs, and then stocks below there. But then when I woke up, look what happened. You see we had a big push all the way back into the support, and then an aggressive push back up. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. That's sort of kind of like a break retest of this level, and especially with this bullish engulfing back above this level, it's like confirming price is bullish and it wants to continue up. Otherwise it wouldn't have closed back above it, you know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't have engulfed this previous candle. So that was the confirmation I needed. Then I got up, this candle closed at 6, so I was up from then, got into the 1 hour, entered, and then my stops were, as you can see with the position here, at this low, because that's the low, my invalidation, and then my target was there, so it was just for 1-to-1. And obviously you guys know what happened, played out. We consolidated for, it was a long time though, because remember you're watching this happen every day. So I'm in from Tuesday morning, basically had a bit of chop, then we had a push out coming towards the end of Tuesday, coming into Wednesday, and then from Wednesday, Thursday, we just consolidating sideways. That's why I had this on, moving sideways, And then finally today, Friday, we obviously broke out and hit TP. So yeah, only trade I had this week really, 1-to-1. First trade on the new funded account as well that I received. So let me show you guys that. As you can see here, boom, first trade I've taken, and it's been obviously a 1 hour, and I was in, like I said, 3 days. So yeah, man, that's really that. And obviously, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you a lot about the Darwinettes as well, because obviously I'm like funded on there or whatever they call it now. So, or I've got allocation as they call it. So I'll make a separate video on that. And then yeah, obviously I'll talk to you a lot about the process, how you get payouts and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm out.
With exclusive shit on my body. I'm just saying though.